baby won't be here for a bit. Come along now, come along.
How is Gwyneth, Mrs. Reese? How is she?
I told you before 100 times, boy. She's all right.
How can she be all right when the baby hasn't come yet?
Well, all right considering. It's got to get worse before it gets better. Stands to reason, doesn't it? Now calm down, there's a good boy. Everything's coming along nicely. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Damn it, girl. It's not Rome I'm worrying about. It's my wife.
You can't hurry these things, you know.
But haven't you got some idea how long it's going to be before...
Now that's a question, that is. Oh, my feet. Killing me, they are.
With all the experience you've had, Mrs. Reese, you've got to have some inkling. How long before...
I'd like £1 note for every time a father's asked me that one. Indeed to God I would.
Well then?
I might as well be straight with you, Mr. Jones. I don't know. Nobody knows. Only the baby.
Only the baby?
Well, I suppose it knows, but I wouldn't swear to it.
Maure Danwell.
All I can tell you is, it'll come when it's good and ready.
But the, what you call it, started hours ago.
The what do you call it? The labour pains, you mean?
Yeah, of course.
So what?
What do you mean, so what?
What's that got to do with it? I've known them go on for days. No good carry on like that, boy. Mother Nature knows best.
Mother Nature? I'd like to wring her neck.
Aye, all the men say that after they've had their bit of fun.
Fun? You reckon I'm not suffering too?
Well, it's not quite the same thing, is it?
I got sympathy pains.
Sympathy pains? 'Tisn't sympathy pains going on in there, you know.
Well, I think I'll go in and have a pee.
I wouldn't if I was you, Mr. Jones. She's just having a little breather.
Oh?
Now, what did I come out for? Oh, you got the kettle boiling, I hope?
Of course I got the kettle boiling. You told me to. I'll go and get it.
Men. Wish I could give 'em up.
Here we are.
Oh, put it down by there for a minute, there's a good boy.
Don't you reckon you ought to go and have a look at her?
Don't be daft, boy. I just told you. You can't hurry these things. Only wish we could.
So do I.
Save me a lot of hanging about, it would. Our Jack's always on about it. Calls himself a population widower.
Population widower?
That's right. We don't get double time or weekends off, you know.
Well, that's the way it is, isn't it?
You said it, boy. And when it's winter time like it is now, you can bet your life it's 3 o'clock in the morning, snow and ice, guaranteed.
'Tisn't 3 o'clock in the morning now, anyway. It's only 9 o'clock in the evening. And what's more, there's no snow.
There's a perishing odd frost, though. Colder than snow, that is. I'm not grumbling, mind, but I spend my life hanging about, waiting.
You reckon you're going to be kept waiting long this time?
I'll tell you something, Mr. Jones. There's 2 kinds of arrivals to this world. Them in an almighty hurry and shoot out in a ruddy blush before you got time to light a fag.
That's the best kind, I reckon.
Well, I like my fag too, mind you.
Well, what's the other kind like then?
Oh, for them you gotta keep the kettle on the boil for days and nights on end. And still the little beggars don't want to pop out and say, "Where's me father?"
And Gwyneth? You reckon she's going to be a long time?
Oh, she'll be taking her time, that's for sure. She's no spring chicken, is she?
Well, there's a thing to say. She's not 90, you know.
If she was, I wouldn't be here, would I?
Saying a thing like that.
Let's see now. Our Megan is 29, and your Gwyneth had already started in the infants when she was born. She must be all of 33 to 34.
She's 32 and a half.
Well, there you are then. I wasn't far out, was I? And another thing.
Well?
It's her first one, isn't it? At that age, yes. By then, the bones get kind of set.
Set, Mrs. Reese?
Yes, you know, sort of rigid. Makes it a bit awkward, like for the baby.
Well, makes it a bit awkward like for her, too.
All I can say to that, Mr. Jones, is pity you're living in a bungalow.
Oh, what's wrong with living in a bungalow?
No stairs.
I know there's no stairs. That's what we like about it.
Oh, it's all right when things are just as usual. But when there's a baby on the way, always handy to hurry things up there. Makes the baby get a move on.
Stairs do that? Huh, now I've heard everything.
You can laugh, Mr. Jones, but when I gets the mothers trotting up and down them stairs, works wonders it does.
Talk about the Olympics.
Mrs. Reese! Mrs. Reese!
She's calling you. She's calling you.
Hi, I know, boy, I know. I'm not deaf. Ah, well, I have to go and see what she wants, I suppose.
Here.
Oh, Ta, my memory. Forget my head if it wasn't screwed on. I'm coming.
Only old sherry.
It's gone off the boil.
No wonder. Here, give it to me.
All right. No need to snatch. Men. How's it looking for a cup of tea, Mr. Jones? Did you hear me, Mr. Jones? How's it looking for
I'm making one.
Thirsty work having a baby. Would you like a cup, Mrs. Jones? Oh, yes, I would. Right you are, Gil. Nice cup coming up. Want any help, Mr. Jones?
No.
He might have said no thank you. Better bring 2 cups. Mrs. Jones wants one too.
What? Gwyneth wants one?
Yes, I told you 2 cups. One for me, one for her.
Has she got time to have one?
Look, boy, if there's an emergency, I can always take the cup off her.
Oh, well, I suppose you know best.
He supposes I know best. Do you know how many babies I brought into the world? Mr. Jones, do you know how many?
No.
With this one coming now, it'll be 997. Only 3 more after and I'll reach my target. At last, dropping for a cup I was. Would you like to take her into her, Mr. Jones?
What? Me? Now?
Of course. You. Now. The tea'll get cold if you hang about, won't it?
You reckon it'll be all right? I mean, if anything happens.
Well, if it does, you've only got to give a shout, haven't you? Don't worry, Mr. Jones. I'm giving my bingo miss tonight.
Oh, anyone at all?
Oh, it's you, Emlyn. Come on in.
Cold night?
Yeah, snowing yet?
Not yet.
Ah, well, any time now.
Everything very quiet here.
So far.
Nothing come yet then.
Not a sausage.
Where's it gone? Not gone out, has he?
Out tonight. Have a heart, Emlyn.
Only wondered. Couldn't see him about.
He's just taken Mrs. Jones a cup of tea.
Oh, she's conscious then.
Conscious? Of course she's conscious. You gotta be conscious to have a baby.
You should know.
Gone out indeed. You never went out when your wife was on the brink, did you?
Not a chance. Mother-in-law was there.
Emlyn, there's a thing to say.
Only a joke, Mrs. Reese.
How many children have you got now, Emlyn?
Ooh, let's see now. 5 at the last count.
5? Plenty to do with them.
You said it.
Cost of living today.
All girls.
Ah, well, you can't pick and choose, can you?
You can, if you eat the right things.
What do you mean?
Read it in a book, all in the diet. You eat plenty of one thing, you have a boy. You eat plenty of another thing, you have a girl.
Well, which ones do you eat? For a boy or a girl, I mean.
I don't know, I've forgotten.
Not a bit to wonder you had all girls.
It wasn't me who had to eat them, it was Bessie.
Oh, that's different. She didn't eat them?
Not her, you know Bessie.
Yeah, I know Bessie.
Very strong-willed, Bessie is, she and her mother.
5 girls. I don't envy it when it comes to the weddings. Do, that'll cost you a pretty penny.
I'm hoping they're all low.
Don't say that, Emily. Like a nice wedding, I do.
I bet, for business.
They're all good for business, boy.
Oh, hello, Emlyn. The wife wants you, Mrs. Reese.
Ah, well, women's work is never done.
She's a cool one, and no mistake.
Used to the job, man, like a milkman delivering the milk. I got the mid-roll too.
Got them? Got what?
Tickets for the match. You've never been and forgotten, have you? Twickenham, Wales and England.
Of course, the international.
Stroke of luck it was. Old Jim Davis had to go into hospital with a broken leg.
Never, poor old chap.
Never mind, poor old chap. We got them now, haven't we? He and his wife were going, but she wouldn't go without him, and he gave me first chance. Here we are, boyo. All bought and paid for.
Well, I don't know, Emlyn. I don't know.
What the hell do you mean you don't know? Coming, aren't you? Never missed yet.
When is it now?
Week Saturday. What's the matter with you, for Christ's sake? You got something in the head or something?
No, nothing the matter with me, but...
There you are then. The coach is all booked and everything. Only about 6 of the lads have got tickets, but they're all going to chance their luck. We'll have a good day, boy.
Week Saturday. It's no go, Emlyn. I'll never be able to make it. Not with a baby and everything. I couldn't leave Gwyneth so soon.
Hitwell, boy, you can't let Wales down like this. You know you're the best basso in the play.
But Emlyn,
Bread of heaven won't be the same without you.
there's a baby coming in there, remember?
We haven't got to take him with us, have we?
Emlyn.
Have you asked Gwyneth yet?
Of course I haven't asked her. She's got other things on her mind.
Oh, yeah, I suppose so. But Bessie and her mother will be here. They'll look after her. Damn it, it's only for one solitary day, boy.
Some solitary day. You know what the day after the match is always like.
Well, all you're going to do is go easy on the beer.
What? With the boys on a trip to Twickenham and Wales playing?
I don't know, you timed this baby all wrong, didn't you?
You're right there.
I've had 5 kids, but not once have any made me miss an international.
We're not all as clever as you, are we?
Oh, no call for sarcasm, son. I'm only stating a fact.
Well, this is my first. Perhaps I'll manage it better next time.
I still can't believe it. Let this be a lesson to you.
If only it was Cardiff Arms Park now, I might stand a chance.
What do you mean?
Use your head, man. Not so far, is it? Needn't make a day of it.
Well, it isn't Cardiff. Not till next year.
But London, different kettle of fish, that is.
You're telling me. Remember what happened last time?
Keep your voice down, will you?
The bus came back half empty.
Half! Only 4 of the boys were on it, so I heard.
And we caught the milk train out of Paddington Monday morning.
Gwyneth never believed me when I said the bus had broken down in the country. Where's the country on the M4, she said.
Bessie called me a liar to my face. Those were the days.
Only 2 years ago. Seems like a lifetime.
Could be this year again.
No, not for me, Em. Include me out. I'll have to watch it on the telly.
Watching on the telly? Not the same, it isn't. No fun, no atmosphere, no nothing. Oh well, I was saving this for the match. But you might as well have it to wet the baby's head.
That's damn good of you, Emlyn. Ta.
That's one thing sure. I wouldn't have any trouble getting rid of this ticket.
No need to rub salt in the wound. It's hurting enough already.
Hello, boys.
Gwyneth, whatever are you doing? Back to bed with you this minute.
I'm sick of old bed. Oh, lovely to have a change of scenery.
Gwyneth, Carrier, you ought to go back.
Stop fussing it, Will. I'll only stay for a couple of minutes. How's things, Emlyn?
Oh, champion, Gwyneth, champion.
Where's Mrs. Reese?
She's having a nap.
Having a nap?
That's right, she's tired.
She's tired.
You said she was a cool one and all.
She's not so bad. She doesn't fuss anyway.
You're warm enough back.
Yes!
Here, better have my cardie round you.
I don't want your cardie round me. I'm warm enough, I tell you. Oh, whiskey, is it? Celebrating already?
Not quite. Emlyn's bought it for, to wet the baby's head.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Emlyn. What's this then?
Nothing, Gwyneth.
Tickets. I haven't got my glasses on. For the drama, is it?
No, Gwyneth, not for the drama.
Oh, what are they for then?
What are they for, Emlyn?
Oh, yes, tickets. I was just showing them to it, well, that's all.
The International, is it?
However did you guess, Gwyneth?
I've got second sight. When is it?
Week Saturday.
Oh, so soon? Twickenham this time, is it?
That's right, Twickenham.
Seems only the other day it was Twickenham before. Remember, boys?
I'm not going, pet. Emlyn was only showing them to me.
That's right, Gwyneth. I was only showing them to him.
Fancy. There's 2 good little boys we've got here tonight.
What do you mean, Gwyn?
2 tickets for the International, not one of you wanting to go.
I'm going, Gwyneth.
That's right, Emlyn's going.
And you're not.
No, Gwyneth. Wouldn't think of it.
You don't want to go, Idwell?
Not want to go. No, I don't want to go.
Ah, well, if you don't want to go, that's different.
Good God, what the hell's that?
Mrs. Jones, whatever are you doing out of bed?
Nothing, Mrs. Reese, only having a little chat with my husband.
Mr. Jones, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Taking her out of bed and her in that condition.
But I never...
No excuses. Mrs. Jones back. There's a fright you gave me. Now come along, girl, come along. And no more nonsense from you, Mr. Jones.
Oh, I'll be glad to see this night over.
Yeah, very trying time it is for us men.
You can say that again.
It's the doing nothing that gets me every time.
Yeah,
Now the women have got something to do, haven't they?
that's right. Keeps them occupied.
All we can do is keep our fingers crossed and look at the clock. That reminds me, if I hurry, I'll just make it before stop time. No good asking you, I suppose.
Don't be daft.
Well, be seeing you. Too bad, too bad.
Ah, sherry.
What's the matter with you, boy? This jump you are tonight?
Never heard you come in, Mrs. Morgan?
Never heard me what?
Come in, girl, come in.
You mean to say the baby's come? What is it, a boy or girl?
I don't know. It's not yet
You
come.
don't know if it's a boy or a girl? Well, that's a new one on me, that is.
Nothing's come yet. No baby.
Well, what the did you want to tell me different then? I know I'm a bit deaf, but I'm not dull.
If you say so, Mrs. Morgan.
How is she, poor girl? Never gets any better at this business. Keep your dangling babies, do.
You said it.
Exactly the same it was in my young day. More than 50 years ago, and exactly the same today. I'll tell you something, Idwell.
What?
If men was to have them, they would have had things different by now.
Different by now? What do you mean, different by now?
They would have made an invention, a proper invention, to stop all this waiting business. Sort of time it better.
Time it better? How can you do that?
Simple. Put a computer on the job.
A computer?
That's right. They got one for everything else, even on the moon.
Oh, what's the moon got to do with babies being born? With babies being born!
Now what you're talking about? I never said the moon had anything to do with babies being born.
What the... Well, what did you say then?
All I said was, if they can send men to the moon by computer, why can't they say when babies are going to be born by computer?
Oh, babies is different, Mrs. Morgan.
Babies is what?
Different, girl, different!
Of course they're different. Every jack one of them. Mind you, they all look the same when they're born.
Oh?
Like skinned rabbits with sunburn.
Oh, God.
Never forget the first look I had at Bessie. What's this, I said? What's this?
You never.
It's never human, I said. Take it away, I said. I'd rather have a pup.
Mrs. Morgan. Now, there's a thing to say.
And they tried to tell me afterwards I was delirious, but I knew better.
Ma'am, I've been looking for you everywhere. Why didn't you say where you were going?
Why didn't I say what?
Where you were going.
Why should I? You know I always come here.
She ought to.
Nothing come yet, Mr. Jones?
Nothing.
Oh, well, better late than never. Better late than never.
She's a Jones comforter and no mistake.
What do you want, Mr. Jones? Boy or girl?
I don't care what the hell it is so long as it hurries up and gets here.
Well, she'll come out.
She wanted to know if I wanted a boy or girl.
Oh, that. A boy I wanted, but it was she who turned up.
Ah, Dad wanted a girl anyway. Dad, he wanted a girl.
Trust him. Oh yes, trust him. He always managed to get what he wanted.
What I say is, so long as he got all the essentials, never mind what it is. Never mind what it is.
Well, there's a thing to say. Never mind what it is indeed. Never heard of such a thing.
Ma'am, I never meant that.
You come out with some daft things too, Bessie. Indeed to God you do.
Hello, Emlyn. Small world, isn't it?
Look who's here. Stop tap, is it, Emma?
Hello, everybody. Baby not come yet?
If anybody else says that to me again...
Sorry, boy, sorry. You haven't seen any sign of a ticket around here, have you?
Ticket? For the match, you mean?
Yeah, of course. I must have dropped one of them when I was in just now.
Well, if it's here, I haven't seen it. Better have a look.
I went to give one to Joe Lewis, but there's only one in the envelope.
What's happening, for goodness sake? Has Emily lost his wallet?
Worse than that, he's lost his ticket for the rugby.
No sign of it here. It was this chair you sat on, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Always losing something, that boy. The last time he went on a trip to Porthcawl, he went and lost our Bessie.
They were both in this envelope right here, and I picked up the envelope and put it in my pocket. I distinctly remember.
You sure you didn't drop it in the pub?
We looked everywhere there, bloody everywhere.
Emlyn, what's your language?
I'll tell you this much, if you did drop it in the pub, you'll never see it again.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. If anybody there saw it first, you could say goodbye to your precious ticket.
I reckon you're right. Oh, I can't.
Bad luck, Emlyn, but at least you got yours.
You're right there. I'm hanging on to that with both hands. That's not going...
Did you hear that?
About time, too.
What's the matter with you all? What's everybody looking like that for?
The baby, Mum, the baby, it's come.
Well. Another little Jones in the world.
Better wait here a minute, boy. I'll go and see.
Jude, is she all right? Can't hear a thing.
Now, Dad, give them time. There's a good boy. Bessie!
Gwyneth, how is she? Is she all right?
Yes, of course she is. She's fine. And the baby.
Can I go and...
You stay here. Orders from the Commander-in-Chief. She's bringing the baby out now.
Well, for goodness sake, is it a boy or girl?
You're the father of a beautiful boy, Mr. Jones.
And Gwyneth, you sure she's all right?
She's great. Sleeping lovely now. Well, don't you want to take a look at your son?
Bit on the red side, isn't it?
Oh, they're always red, boy.
Hark, Dr. Spock.
I've seen him redder than that. I reckon he's handsome considering.
Just look at his little hands. Perfect they are. Perfect.
I reckon he's got your nose as well.
No, ma'am, more like Gwyneth. The way it turns up a bit.
How much does she weigh, Mrs. Reese?
£9 1 ounce.
How much did you say?
£9 1 ounce, man. You starting off that way, you ought to turn into a good forward.
Good weight, is it?
Oh, yes. Not many boys can turn the scale at £9 these days. Here, you hold him, Mr. Jones.
What? Me? Now?
Well, you might as well get used to it, first as last. You're his father, aren't you?
Well, I hope so.
Careful now.
Oh, he is quite a little weight too. Kicking away like mad he is.
Wonder if he'll ever wear a rugby boot for Wales as well.
I wonder, that'd be the day.
What's this then? Little, take a look at this.
What is the ticket? Where the hell did that come from?
Oh, where do you think, boy? Gwyneth must have taken it.
That's right. Present from the baby, she said.
Present from the baby? Present from the... Oh, Gwyneth, back.
Men and their old rugby.
That's right enough, too. Men and their old rugby.
Petrifaction.